I have a story. You want to hear another story?
Please, tell me.
And maybe you have this one, maybe you don't. Guru convinced 400 men to castrate themselves to be closer to God.
I did not hear this story.
Guru of Bling collects testicles for God.
Guru of Bling?
Guru of Bling.
Oh, my.
He collects testicles for God.
Wow.
Now, this might have gone on in your office. An Indian spiritual leader is accused of convincing up to 400 followers to remove their testicles, claiming that by doing so, the men would be able to speak directly to God.
So these guys basically cut off their ball sack?
They cut their balls off.
Wow. Now, do you think they removed the actual testicle and left the sack hanging, or do you think they took the sack and all?
I'm thinking they probably cut it all.
They took the whole sack and everything.
These guys did not go and have it surgically done well.
Wow. Okay.
All right, it continues. Gurmeet Ram Rahim Singh.
Guilty.
Yeah, exactly. Known as the Guru of Bling, is accused of coercing hundreds of followers to undergo the procedure at a hospital run by his spiritual organization. So I guess they did do it at a hospital, but a hospital run by his people.
So, well, are you telling me that that a hospital actually said, okay, well, we'll take your balls off?
Yes.
Really?
Because they volunteered, apparently.
Wow. Okay.
Except in India, of course.
All right.
Maybe that's why your former boss took a month over there.
Sure.
Getting his balls cut off. India's Central Bureau of Investigation has reportedly obtained statements from victims saying the castrations took place at a hospital run by Ram Rahim's organization.
Guilty.
Yeah, of course. The Sydney Morning Herald reports officers from India's elite Central Bureau of Investigation appear to have made a crucial breakthrough in the long-running investigation into the alleged mass castrations.
Well, why is that alleged? If they did this at a hospital, wouldn't they have records of it?
Couldn't they just see if these guys have balls?
Yeah. but again, if they went to a place, like a hospital, you would think that they would have a record of it. So I don't know how that would be alleged. You
would think, but so far it's alleged.
Okay.
This publication doesn't want to be sued.
All right.
Let's see. They investigated into the mass castrations last week, gathering important testimony from victims and other witnesses as they prepared charges of grievous bodily harm against Ram Rahim.
Ram.
Yeah, that's his short name. Ram, R-A-M. Ram.
His last name wasn't Emmanuel, was it?
No, Ram Rahim.
Okay.
Previously, a cone of silence has surrounded the accusations against the wildly popular guru.
What is this? Get Smart? The cone of silence?
Apparently. Who has around 50 million followers worldwide.
Where?
And is worth an estimated $50 million.
So he's collected $1 million apiece from his followers?
Apparently.
Wow.
No, he has 50 million followers. He's collected $1.
$1 from each. Okay, yeah.
$1 apiece.
Right.
According to reports, most of the victims feared for their lives if they dare spoke out against the figure revered by millions.
Millions?
Well, they said he's got 50 million followers.
Wow.
Ram Rahim Singh and his organization deny that they had anything to do with the castrations, claiming, quote, "This business of castration is not part of the doctrine. No such practice can be attributed to either the guru or our organization." This is not the first time the guru has been accused of wrongdoing. Big shock there, right? In 2002, he faced conspiracy charges over the murder of a journalist who was investigating him. And there have also been allegations of sexual abuse of female followers.
Is this ISIS?
I can't imagine how there could be any sexual things if they cut their balls off. Why would they want to have sex with a chick?
Sure.
Adding to Raheem Singh's cult of celebrity, the Guru is currently starring as the lead in a recently made Bollywood film titled MSG, Messenger of God. In January, the film opened to a world record audience of over 150,000 at a public premiere in Gurgaon, a city just outside of Delhi. The film supposedly shows Ram Rahim breaking a tree trunk with his bare hands and walking on air, among other miracles.
Wow. Sneaky Indians.
That's it.
Wow.
So Ram Rahim Singh allegedly getting men to cut their balls off so they can be closer to God.
Now this goes back to the discussion we were just having about an hour or so ago.
Yeah.
About people who will just follow blindly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, could you imagine even believing in someone so much that they go, you know what? You need to cut your balls off, and you go, okay.
All right, I'll do it.
All right, no, not a problem.
Yeah, where's the knife?
Yeah, I'll just cut my nuts off.
Yeah. It's the parade of the week.
It's just unbelievable.
People are weak. They're very weak-minded, and this guy makes them feel like they're important. First time ever they feel important, so they'll do whatever to keep this guy making them feel important.
You got to wonder what kind of lives people live. I mean, you know, you have a very full life. I mean, obviously you got things going on. You got your own business. You got, the Pinball Hall of Fame. You got your kids. You
books.
Got your books. You got your, core of friends. You got all kinds of things going on.
Right.
What has got to be going on with people who are so ingrained with religious belief or whatever to where they blindly follow and go, you know what? It kind of makes sense to cut my nuts off.
Yeah, a lot less than what I've got going on.
It just makes sense.
Yeah, dude, you got to think that they're fucking lonely people that just, lonely and awkward to where they can't make friends either because they're very awkward. I don't want to point a finger at somebody directly, but I will. Like Little Mike. Don't you see him as like an awkward guy like that?
Well, I see him as an awkward guy, but I never saw him as a follower.
Well, not necessarily as a follower, but I'm saying awkward to where he would have trouble
assimilating with society and things. Yeah, I get that, but
as he got older, could end up being more and more lonely.
Yeah, I can get that, but getting lonely to the point to where you just blindly follow and say, you know what, I'm just going to castrate myself.
Well,
I just don't.
Again, if you go 40 years or 30 years where you don't have anybody that fucking even respects you or pays you any mind, and then all of a sudden this person's telling you about how great your life can be, and if you're part of this organization, and then you join it and you start rising up within the organization, and other people are respecting you and whatnot. And then he's like, yeah, all you got to do is cut your balls off and you'll be even higher on the chart.
Right. Well, Demon and Phil Ooze in the chat room seem to have it going on in there.
What they say? Farmer
castrates goats with his teeth.
Yeah, I do not want to see that.
Then Phil Ooze, he's got a pan full of testicles.
I don't want to see that either. Yuck. God damn, man. This fucking chat room. I'm better off reading stories. I don't want to see that.
It's amazing how they come up with the illustrations every time we come up with a story.
We have a sick fucking audience.
They have illustrations within minutes.
I know. We have a totally sick audience.
It is.